Hi, welcome back to Food Travel Shopping Channel, and you're watching another episode of Restaurant Remake. Today we are making Bourride stew with aioli, which is known as the fish stew with aioli. Let's get cooking! Alright, so here are the ingredients to make our Bourride stew with aioli. So I'm just gonna do the aioli first. Okay, so with a small mixing bowl, we're gonna go ahead and add in the garlic into the mixing bowl first. I'm gonna put the Dijon mustard in as well. And then I'm gonna put my egg yolk in. Alright, we're gonna whisk this together. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and whisk it together. Gonna add in our lemon juice. Alright, so go ahead and whisk this together, and we're gonna go ahead and add in our olive oil, and this is how we make our aioli. Alright, so I'm just gonna pour in some first. So a little bit at a time when we're pouring the olive oil. Alright, I'm gonna pour it all in. Alright, so we're gonna add our pinch of salt here. And then we're gonna put this to the side so you can see it's now more of a liquid format of our aioli. Okay, now you can set this to the side. Okay, here are the ingredients to prepare our Bourride stew, in other words, fish stew with aioli. Alright, so other ingredients I have. Alright, we're gonna first go ahead and now cut our cod into cubes. So about 1 inch thick here. Okay, so this is our codfish that is cut into cubes. So let's go and start preparing our bourride stew. So let's get started with our fish stew. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put some oil in my Le Creuset here. So I have a 5.5 quart Le Creuset. All right, so once we have warmed up our oil here, we're gonna go ahead and add our onion. Our chopped celery. All right, we're gonna add in our funnel bulb, our leek, and finally our minced garlic. All right, give it a quick stir. All right, so we're gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. So while you're cooking it, you're gonna stir it around. Alright, so if the vegetable is getting a little dry, you can add a little bit more oil. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and add in our white wine. Alright, so we're gonna let the white wine simmer for about 15 minutes so it will reduce to half. So we're gonna lower our heat to a medium heat. And then we'll come back in 15 minutes and take a look at our reduction. Alright, so it took me a little bit less than 15 minutes to reduce the white wine here into half. I'm gonna go ahead and put my fish stock in. Okay, so I see some residue on the bottom, so I'm just gonna put my water into my big container here, my measuring cup, and pour the water in right now. All right, so we're gonna bring this to a boil first. All right, so once we bring the soup to boil, we're gonna go ahead and add our fingerling potatoes. And we're gonna cook this for about 10 minutes. All right, so while the potato is still cooking, I'm gonna put my bay leaf in. I'm gonna cook another 5 minutes here. All right, if you want to serve your soup in a nice soup bowl, I recommend you take out your potatoes right now. All right, once we bring this to a boil, so right now it's simmering, I'm gonna go ahead and actually remove the bay leaf here at this point. I'm gonna add some dill here, so this is where I'm gonna add the dill. Okay, as we're waiting for a boil, we're gonna go ahead and add some black pepper. All right, go ahead, add a little salt here. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add in our codfish. So this literally takes 2 to 3 minutes to cook the codfish. So you wanna do this right before you drink the soup. All right, so after 3 minutes, we can actually turn off the heat right away. All right, so now with the soup that we turn off the heat, we're gonna add in our aioli into the soup. So when we pour, I'm gonna go ahead and stir right away at the same time. All right, so this is with the heat completely turned off. All right, before you serve, you wanna go give this a taste. So if you need to add a little bit more seasoning in terms of salt wise, this is the time to do it. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit more salt, that's it. And some black pepper. And of course you can add the black pepper directly to the bowl. All right, and that's it. Now we're gonna finish serving. Our brie stew with aioli is now complete. Now we're just gonna have to top up with the liquid of our soup. So you can see I have placed it nicely with my fancy soup bowl. All the ingredients, the finger potatoes with the codfish. All we need to do is to scoop some soup into the bowl. So I should really just scoop 1 ladle of soup into each soup bowl. All right, I can really smell the soup, the flavor. Oh, the codfish, it smells so good. All right, so now finally we can top it up with our parsley on top. This is my brie stew with aioli. So taste test.
你呢個咩嚟㗎？我頭先問你。
Alright, so it is time for a taste test. Let me try out the soup first. Let's get some codfish in there. So creamy. So good. So fresh with the codfish. It's so good. I hope you enjoyed this episode of my brie stew, which is known to be the fish stew with aioli. So if you have not yet subscribed to our food travel shopping channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button for me right now and hit the bell notification for our latest video and update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Restaurant Remake. Feel free to share this content with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.